Solomon here. I want to do a presentation today for you. Welcome back. It's called Servicing Review. It's something new that we're introducing. And today we're going to review Select Portfolio Services. Excuse me, Select Portfolio Servicing. I've been reminded a number of times it's not services, it's servicing. And we're going to rate it, and we're not here to attack it. We're not here to say that they're good guys or bad guys. We're just here to say that they are servicing, alleged servicing, and we're going to show you how they service their loans. We're going to rate them as being good, bad, adequate, properly explained, not proper. Here you can see I've already made a decision. We've from our initial review, we've concluded that their statements are not properly explained. We're going to show you why, and we're basically going to isolate the very top portion of the statement. In your statement, you should see in the upper left-hand corner a box that says account information. It should have two balances. One should be a interest-bearing principal account, and the other one should read outstanding principal balance. Now, when we say that it's not easy to decipher or it's not easily explained, one has to ask themselves, well, why do I have two balances? And that's a good question. Looking for my pointer here. The purpose of the two balances, I'm not going to guess. But as you can see, you have what are called mirror balances. The 618, in this case, and 618 from an actual case. And those two balances on your statement are separated by something called deferred principal, which in this case was 0. So my question is, what is interest-bearing principal? What is deferred principal? What is an outstanding balance? It should say principal balance. But what we did was we jumped next to the rate. It gives you a rate. It says that rate is good through January 2021. The rate in this case was 3.746. So what we did is we multiplied the rate times the outstanding balance and left the interest-bearing principal aside for now. And when you calculate the rate times the balance, it gave us a payment of 23,150.5, 23,150.5. And we calculated the number of installments. In other words, how many times, it's a multiple when I say how many times do you divide the 618,005 principal balance by the 23,150 payment, and you get 26.7 multiple or number of installments. So 618,005 can also represent payments of 23,150.5 fully amortized over 26.7 years or installments. So we use 366.54 as a per annum. 26 times the 366 gives you 9,784.87 days. What we did next, I think you'll find, as bizarre as we did, something as bizarre, something that will probably hit you as strange as anything we've ever seen. In your accounting software, whether it's Microsoft Excel or it's any financial software, you got to understand that each date has a companion value, which has to do with formatting. In other words, each date has a numeric expression. So if the first date ever was January 1st, 1900, that would be a 1, then the second, third. So that's how dates go in a progressive order. In this case, if you convert that payment into a date, which is strange, you get a date of May 19th, 1963. That's interesting. May 19th, 1963. So that payment actually is a date. Now, if we take it out that number of days, or 26.7 years, it takes us all the way out to 1990, March 3rd, 1990. Now you ask, where are we going with this? Let's do it again. Let's take the date March 3rd, 1990, and go out another 9,784.87 days. That takes us to December 16th, 2016. And what strikes us as very strange is that was the day of the foreclosure filing by Select Portfolio Services through its counsel They filed on December 16th, 2016. So you might say, well, okay, you took this payment that they gave you from that rate, divided it into your principal balance using 366.54 per day, per year. That gave you that many days. You added that many days to what? To the actual payment, to the installment. That installment represents a date, May 19th, 1963. If you don't understand that, I can't help you any further. That payment amount equals the date, May 19th, 1963. If you add the number of days, it takes you to March 3rd, 1990. If we did it again, same number of days from March 3rd, it takes me to 12/16/16, the date they filed foreclosure. That means there's two balances here, aren't there? Wait a minute, two balances. Didn't we just start off with outstanding principal balance and interest-bearing principal?
Things to do.
My take is something else is going on here other than a mortgage. My take is you have compensating balances here, and one in an interest-bearing principal account would be a credit going forward for the amount of debt service on the subsequent amount, and that's running all the way back from, 1963. So I'm going to leave you with that, and we'll be back. Let us know what you think of this presentation, and I look forward to talking to you. You can reach me at area code 202-550-8364 or secondary trade desk at gmail.com.